How does a nation survive when its geography and demographics mathematically dictate that it can never, ever afford to fight a long war?
Yeah, that is the ultimate question, isn't it?
Right, because if you're a country with a really small population and you're surrounded by adversaries, a war of attrition isn't just, a military setback. It is an existential threat.
Exactly. I mean, you simply do not have the bodies to absorb sustained losses.
Yeah. And you don't have the physical landmass to trade space for time.
No, you don't. You can't just fall back and regroup.
So welcome to the deep dive. Today we're opening up a highly condensed, just intensely focused document for you. It's simply titled Israel Mossad's Story.
Which is such an unassuming title for what it actually is.
It really is.
Yeah.
What we have in front of us is essentially an architectural schematic. It outlines the anatomy of a survival strategy for a nation operating in what the document bluntly refers to as a, quote, tough neighborhood.
That's putting it mildly.
Right. So we are going to deconstruct the three load-bearing pillars of this specific security ecosystem. That's an overt military shield, a covert intelligence network, and a highly integrated web of technological and allied support.
It's essentially a blueprint of proactive versus reactive defense mechanisms.
Okay, let's unpack that a bit for the listener.
Well, when we look at this schematic, we're analyzing the structural integrity of a state apparatus that operates under, perpetual siege conditions. We're going to examine how the weight is distributed between those three pillars.
How the internal wiring connects the overt and the covert.
Exactly. And crucially, what the systemic protocols are when one of those safety nets inevitably fails.
Because they always do. But before we dissect the mechanics of the system, we need to establish a really clear baseline for you, the listener.
This is an important caveat.
Yeah, it is. The geographic region and the history we are breaking down today involve some of the most intense, highly debated geopolitics on the planet.
Oh, absolutely.
So we want to be very clear. This deep dive is not about taking political sides. It's not about endorsing left-wing or right-wing viewpoints.
Yeah, not at all.
And it is absolutely not an exercise in passing moral judgment on the actors involved. Our sole objective today is to impartially analyze the mechanics, the structural logic, and the historical operational philosophy of this security apparatus.
Exactly as they are outlined in the source material provided.
Right. We are looking at the gears of the machine, nothing more.
And, treating it as a functional schematic really is the only way to understand the underlying logic here. We aren't here to debate the zoning laws of the neighborhood, right?
Right.
We are looking strictly at how the walls of the house are built to withstand the weather. And the document actually begins by emphasizing a fundamental demographic constraint.
Which is?
It points out that Israel is a small country with a small population.